You have to hold your bangs? Be careful! You're gonna get hit!
I have to hold my bangs!
You have to hold your bangs! Look out! That sign is gonna run you straight through!
But I have to hold my bangs!
You have to hold your bangs!
Welcome back to another Exposing Classmates video. This is going to be a continuation of part 11. Without further ado, let's get into this. When I got home, I got a text from Angry Bird talking about the note. She said she was able to get the note from Megamind, but wasn't able to find us at the end of lunch, so she couldn't give it to Zim. Then Angry Bird sends a photo of the note and says she doesn't think we should tell Zim because it will make her feel sad. So I was like, Zim needs to know this, or she's still like this chopped ugly kid, and Angry Bird agreed. So I sent the messages to tell Zim. Extra context for what Angry Bird told me was, Megamind crossed out no, and one of his friends took the paper and wrote over it and was going to give it to Zim during 5th period to get her reaction, but Angry Bird and one of the other friends asked him for the note until he stops denying. I told Zim what happened, and for some reason she said she still liked him and will only think positive. Yes, this is what she said. I'm not even joking right now. But things get worse. See, at snack, Zim would usually not be with us and instead walk around with her other friend group, and while she was away is when I would start hearing that Shadow might have a crush on Mega. Mine too, an Angry Bird, and the other friend would be shipping her with him. And so obviously I told Zim fast forward, and now we're helping out the drama crew with emo. And during the 5-minute break I asked Zim if she would come with me to the bathroom, cause I didn't want to go alone. Little did we know when we got there Shadow was in there, and we overheard her saying that she does in fact have a crush on Megamind and has his number, so he was lying about not being able to for Zim, which he could have just said no. So me and Zim rush out of the bathroom while Shadow was changing because she was in the performance. Fast forward more, Zim confronts Shadow, and then Shadow said she didn't want to tell her in case it ruined their friendship, but Zim would have understood and stopped liking him and support Shadow. And him, and a couple days later, Shadow is dating Megamind, and they broke up a couple weeks later cause Megamind said he needed to focus on school.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
One day in our 6th period math class, Zim overheard Bug Eyes say that he had a crush on her. So after class, Zim came up to me and asked who the kid that had the forgettable face name was, and I genuinely forgot his name too, even though I sat next to him in student council. Then our classroom was moved over to another room, cause there was a dead animal inside the vents. Me and our friend Hives thought this would be the perfect moment for Zim and Bug Eyes to get closer, cause Zim started to have interest in him. So Hives asked him to sit at our table now that there wasn't any assigned seats. And because Hives is close to Bug Eyes, she asks him to hang out with us at the shopping plaza. So Zim would be able to get his number, but turns out Bug Eyes was grounded cause he's dyed his hair and they didn't tell his parents. Speed run time. Bug Eyes makes a note to ask out Zim after talking to her for only like 3 days, but throws it away, and Hives has to make him confesses after school. They start to date. Then girl tries to make them kiss, and we think she likes Bug Eyes. Bug Eyes starts to ask about what girl's chest looked like a lot, which made Zim uncomfortable, so she broke up with Bug Eyes and asked if he wanted to know why, but he said no, and in math Bug Eyes kept trying to talk and follow Zim around, saying she wasn't a true Christian and saying some rude things. So me and Hives went to girl in our 4th period science class to ask her to keep Bug Eyes away from Zim, and girl agrees. And in math we see girl dragging away Bug Eyes when he tried to get close, and he would take the longer way to his seat just to pass by Zim, then asks Hives and me why she broke up with him because Zim was absent. We tell him then in math class Zim draws Bug Eyes as a femboy because Bug Eyes asked for the drawing and said he liked it. One day at lunch, a group of girls pulls Zim aside and start calling her homophobic cuss of the drawing when Zim didn't even know Bug Eyes was bi. When Zim asked Bug Eyes about the girls, he said he didn't ask them to do that. That's the end of this video. Bug Eyes ended up asking one of our other friends out, but was rejected and dated this other guy. I tried a different format with less clips and more focused on the story. So tell me if you like this or the other way. More Mochi / Mocha signing off.